everybody and welcome to Star Wars Battlefront. In today's video I wanted to give you some details on the first full patch notes coming out for Star Wars Battlefront. I am only going to go over some of the points in these patch notes, but if you do want to read the entire list, I will leave a link in the description down below. They've made miscellaneous adjustments to hero spawn points. They've spread out spawn points and also added a few new locations across multiple maps and modes. They've also moved and adjusted some of the pickups as their locations were not ideal for both teams. Some other bits and pieces that they have tweaked: Luke Skywalker will now hold his weapon properly while sprinting. They fixed an issue which was preventing the AT-STs from falling properly when dying. And they have also tweaked Han Solo's lucky shot so it does proper damage against vehicles. Again, that's another one that I'm really pleased to see that they've actually adjusted. Now, if you're one of those players that loves to play Walker Assault, here's a few updates for you. They've removed AT-AT player control on Outpost Beta for final uplinks. They've removed TIE interceptors for Imperials on Outpost Beta final uplinks. They've also removed TIE interceptors for Imperials on Solo Sub Centroplex final uplinks. They've moved the Rebel vehicle pickups closer to their spawns on all the maps. AT-ATs can no longer kill players once taken down by an airspeeder. They have fixed an issue with the camera when performing a tow cable takedown. Adjustments have been made to the heads-up display overlays to avoid overlaps. There's been a fix that was preventing users from being able to use the E-Web repeating blaster if a blaster cannon is deployed near it, and UI now shows correct progress on Sullust. If you are one of the players that likes to play Supremacy, here's some updates for you. Players are now unable to exploit capture points in Supremacy. They have adjusted control points so they can't be captured when time runs out. Across some of the maps, the dark areas have been lit up slightly, and in contrast to that, they have also dulled down some overly bright snow spots. Drop Zone is the next game mode we're looking at, and they have made adjustments to timers so both teams have the proper amount of time to pull off a win, and the first pod will now land between the two teams instead of being random. That again I think is really important because it could land a lot closer to the enemy team or to yourself, which really puts you at an advantage or disadvantage depending on where the pod actually lands. So to see that first one land in the middle is definitely one I give a thumbs up for. Blast updates: they've fixed the bug where the player did not always die when falling down the bridge on Hoth. Hero Hunt updates: we're looking at a fixed bug where a player dying 1 second before becoming a hero could get stuck in a black screen. They've also fixed an issue when the hero and the killer died by the same grenade. The hero did not spawn in the correct team. Now finally we're going to have a look at some changes they've made to weapons, gadgets and star cards. So explosive shot damage has now been decreased by 50%. Yes, you heard me right, 50%. Damage has been increased against starfighters from normal blasters. The impact grenade radius has now decreased from 3 to 2.5, so that's not too bad, I'm okay with that. Impact damage has been decreased for surrounding players from 130 to 100. Again, that's not too bad, I'm not too fussed about that one. Barrage fuse time has been increased from 0.5 to 1 up to 2 to 2.25. Barrage fuel damage radius has decreased with 0.5 meters. And the barrage maximum damage decreased from 55 to 50. So they've made quite a few changes there. Impact damage tweaked from 100 to 90. Personal shield syncing improved to make sure the visuals and gameplay functions match. Homing shot range is tweaked from 200 to 160, so that's quite a big drop off there. And lastly, blinding a player using a flash grenade now gives a hit marker indication. I would like to see your comments in the section down below to see what you think about some of these game changes. And like I say, if you do want to read the full list, there is a link in the description down below. And if you are new around here, please don't forget to subscribe for more Battlefront content. And if you did enjoy this video, please don't forget to leave it a cheeky little thumbs up. And until next time, everybody, goodbye.